Hello my friends, in this video I want to introduce to you my new tool. It is on itch for a very nominal price of $1. You can afford it, really. $1 is, you can definitely afford it, and even taking into account that people can download it and then distribute it online without me earning anything from it, $1 is a really generous price. So what's the point of my phaser tool? What does it do? Let's say you have the raw data file for yourself and for your mom, or yourself and your dad, and you're curious what kind of a genotype your mom or the other parent would have. You have the child's data, you have one of the parents' data, and you're curious to find out what kind of genome, what kind of genotypes would the other parent have. Well, with my phaser tool you can do that. You can find that out precisely, and let me show you how it works. So first we're gonna try option 1, single child, one parent, and I'm just gonna show you right now how it works with my heritage files. With my heritage files you will not have to do any additional manipulations. It's gonna work well. But if you have a file from some other format, I'm gonna show you what to do. So the child, let's say the child in my case is me, I am the child, and the parent 1 in my case, let's make that my mom, or let's make my mom parent 1. Yep, press enter, and now we see this file being generated, parent 2, and this file that was just generated, that's the file for my dad. So I just generated an autosomal DNA file for my dad based on the data that's found in my file and in the file of my mom. Let's delete that. There is also an option to use multiple children, and it's better if you use multiple children. If you have 2 children from the same parent and you have their DNA and you have the DNA of one of the parents, you can use option 2 here. And we're going to go ahead and enter the file name for child 1. In this case, it's going to be Katya, my little half-sister. I cannot enter myself there because my father is different from theirs. We have different dads. So child 2 is going to be Max, my half-brother. Right, so we're going to go ahead and enter max.csv. And for parent 1, we're going to go ahead and enter my mom because she is their parents. And now we're gonna find out what kind of genotype my stepdad has, and we're gonna see it's generating. Let's wait a little bit. It's not gonna take us too long, and there we go. This is the file for my stepdad. We're gonna go ahead and name that Igor. Yeah, because that's his name in real life. I was surprised. Oh, there was already a Igor file here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now, this is not going to work with 23andMe files. This is not going to work with Ancestry files. But don't get too discouraged. As you can see when you click on this, there is a link here that you can follow. If you want to run files from different services with this tool, that is possible. Follow the instructions, and there's the instructions. And I know some people have trouble following instructions. Some people are a little bit slow. In case you are slow, I will show you right now what to do, how to get your file into the proper format for this DNA phaser. So we're gonna go ahead, if you follow this link, this is the link to download this executable file right here, DNA Kit Studio. We're gonna go ahead and open DNA Kit Studio right now. And the very first page we see is raw converter, and that's what we're going to use actually. So we're going to go ahead and add these 2 files that are in 23andMe format, Большой Оленей Остров files. And what we need to do is we don't just do this because that might seem very tempting just to convert to my heritage. No, we need to make sure that they are with the same type of my heritage file. We need to make sure that they are aligned. So for that, we're going to use a raw data template. You need to get yourself a MyHeritage file, download it somewhere, get a MyHeritage file somewhere, and use that as the raw data template. You can actually make a MyHeritage file yourself using this tool. So it's not that difficult, but you gotta use a raw data template. And we're going to go ahead and select, why not select Igor? Because Igor is a That's a MyHeritage file. So we're gonna go ahead and use eget as the template, and you want to make sure that you have write no calls enabled. If you don't enable this, everything is going to be messed up, because no calls are a part of the structure. If you change anything about the structure, if there is any differences in the structure of these files, you will get an invalid result. So we need to make sure that we write no calls, and then we're going to go ahead and click convert, and we're going to get these files in MyHeritage format, in the appropriate format that we need for my tool to work. That's it, it's done. So now we have these two files. We're gonna go ahead and open my phaser, and to show you it working, let's go ahead and do single child, single parent. Большой оленей остров O3 will be the child. That's gonna be the child. And Большой оленей остров O5 will be the parent. Let's go ahead and do that. Yep. We're gonna wait for this to finish. There we go. So if Большой оленей остров 3 was the child of Большой оленей остров 5, the other parent would be this. I don't think they are actually that closely related, but you know, I'm just showing you the concept, the conceptuality of how it all works. Well, that's pretty much all there is to it. Make sure you buy my tool. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube if you like my content. And goodbye.